What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and I've got something special for you today. I have busted out all of my aquamarines. That's right. These are all the ones I got, pretty much. And I wanted to show them to you today while I talk about aquamarine, one of my top crystals, I must say. It's one of my favorites. It's one I use often, and I just wanted to share what I know about it with you in this video while showing off what I've got. Now, every single one of these aquamarines you'll see are available for adoption. If you're so inclined, if you want to grab one of these, then you are more than welcome. At the time of the filming here, that they're all available, and they range in price from like dollars, a few dollars, to a few $100s, depending on the quality. And we'll talk about that as far as how quality is gauged with aquamarines. The first thing I want to talk about is the fact that these are actually blue barrels. Aquamarine is the blue form of barrel, and some other barrels that you might be familiar with is emerald, which is the green barrel. There's heliodor, which is yellow, gothanite, which is like white, and morganite, which is like the pink version. But aquamarine is the blue version, and it's found in many different countries. You'll find aquamarine in Mexico, United States, like also all of Ireland, all around the world. But the top, what many consider the top quality pieces, come from Brazil, Pakistan, and Vietnam. I particularly like the Pakistani crystals. All of the ones you see here, except for that big one in the middle, come from the Nagar Valley in Pakistan. That big one comes from China. And they're a March birthstone. So if you're born in March, a lot of people like to wear aquamarine jewelry. But also they really resonate with Scorpio energy. And I happen to know that personally because I am one. So yeah, they're crystals that are great for Scorpios. They resonate with the throat chakra, as you can probably guess with the blue color that you see. And metaphysically speaking, these are crystals for self-healing. These are crystals that bring courage, clear communication. They help one to get over grief. They can reduce anger. They bring a sense of calm. And they help people through emotional change. And that's what I've found to be true. These are very soothing crystals, right? They're called aquamarine for a reason. They resonate with the energy of water. And they're great crystals to help you bring water energy into your life. If you're a person who really enjoys water, if you're a water sign and it's hard for you to be near the ocean, then perhaps an aquamarine will help you to rekindle that energy that you're missing in your life. Or if you live near water and you just can't get enough, aquamarine is big for that. So they're very calming, they're very soothing, so that makes them great for meditation. I find that these are huge meditation helpers. What I personally like to do is I'll pick one out, usually one of those bigger ones because I really like their energy, because they're very high quality, the top left and the top right, and I'll put it on my throat chakra while I go into a meditation, because I like to meditate laying down generally, and I'll put it on my throat. And what I find is the first thing I feel when I tune into that crystal's energy is I feel like waves lapping against the shore, right? And it just feels like you're at the beach, for me at least. I know everyone's different, okay? You're going to experience energy differently, but for me it's like being at the beach and just listening to the water, the waves crash in against the sand, and then ebb and flow, right? Comes in and comes out. And that's kind of a very peaceful feeling. It's a very relaxing feeling. And for me, it gets me into a very deep state of meditation very quickly. It helps me to release emotional problems, especially anger, frustration, things like that. It's just a calming stone. So when I work with aquamarine, I just feel my troubles kind of melt away a little bit and kind of dissolve. And you can kind of see them, you can see your negative energy get swept away by the ocean's currents, right? The waves comes in, it collects your negative energy, and then it washes it away to the ocean, never to be seen again. So it's a very soothing, relaxing stone. A lot of people report when they're having anxiety attacks or in a lot of stress or emotional grief, that tuning into an aquamarine will kind of take that away a little bit, to minimize it at least, right? And, everyone's different, of course. So it's a relaxing stone. It's a soothing stone. It also gives one courage to be themselves and to speak their truth, right? It resonates with the throat chakra. So if you have an underactive or an overactive throat chakra, it's going to help to balance that. So if you're speaking too much, it'll help you to listen more. Or if you don't speak enough, it'll help you to get up there and say what you feel and say what you mean. It also gives courage during times of big change, right? When things are changing rapidly and maybe overwhelmingly fast, Aquamarine can help you to deal with it. It'll help you to wash away that stress and remove the worry and doubt and fear that you might have going along with that change. Because, change is a fearful thing for most people. You don't know what's coming. You don't know if you're going to like what's coming. You don't know how you're going to live without the old energy. And so Aquamarine can help you to just soothe all that and not worry so much about it, so that you can bring in what's coming, so you can bring in new energy, right? You think of it as like a rain almost, right? Anything associated with water. When it rains outside, you really feel the next day, right? Or as it's raining even, you feel that kind of that tension, that negative energy, that fog of whatever it is, kind of just wash away, and it feels new, it feels refreshing, everything feels like it's ready to move on and move forward in a new way. So like if you don't tune into the ocean, I think you can think of Aquamarine as a nice rainfall, right? The rain comes down and just cleanses everything. So it's got a lot of uses. Of course, great for meditation, but a lot of people like to use it in the bath. Right? This is a crystal of water energy. So if you take it into a bath or even the shower with you, it's it amplifies its effect, right? It helps you to tune into that water energy, and it's very cleansing, right? One thing I like to do in the shower with Aquamarine is I'll hold it in my hand and I'll visualize the water from the shower washing away all my negative energy, all my stress. And I ask the Aquamarine to help me in this process, right? And so all that water takes all that negative energy, all that gunk, right, and it just washes it down the drain, and you come out of that shower feeling refreshed. But a lot of people like to take it into the bath, right? Use salts with it, like Himalayan salts or whatever kind of salts that they use. So it's fantastic for that. Also, gem water. A lot of people like to make gem water, and I haven't really used it for that. I'm slacking in that department, but after making this video, that's something I'm going to investigate further. Is when you put the intention into the crystal, and then you put it in the water or near the water that you're going to drink, and then you put that water into the sun to charge up for 2 to 3 hours, or overnight if you want to get some moon energy in there too. And that's just going to supercharge your water with that intention, because water and Aquamarine go together like peanut butter and jelly. Okay, so anytime you're working with water and Aquamarine at the same time, you're going to get a magnified effect from it. It's very important to keep Aquamarine in your auric field all day, right? The more you're near Aquamarine, the more it's going to have an effect on you, because it's not like it is a powerful energy, but it's not like an energy that is just going to work instantly, right? This is an energy that works on cleansing, and cleansing takes time a little bit. So the longer that you can keep it on your person during the day, the more effective it's going to be. That's why so many people like to use it for jewelry, right? Not only is it beautiful, I mean, look at this piece here. This is one of my favorites, to be honest. It's got rainbows. It's doubly terminated. It's just, this is a beauty right here. But it's, these crystals are beautiful. Look at it, right? And so people love to use it in jewelry. I mean, you wouldn't use a piece this large in jewelry unless you have a lot of muscles. If you have like a pendant and it's too heavy, you kind of start to feel it as the day goes on. So this wouldn't be a great particular piece, but I got a lot of small ones there. Anyway, I digress. So gem water, jewelry, also under the pillow, right? Who wouldn't want a soothing, relaxing trip at the beach while they sleep, right? And so that's what Aquamarine can do for you while you sleep. If you put it under the pillow and if you programmed it with your intention, then you get that soothing ocean feeling all night, and it leads to more coherent dreams, I think, and it just leads to more of a relaxing sleep. This is one of my high-end pieces. This one's doubly terminated from the Nagar Valley in Pakistan, and I just love this piece so much. This is one I use regularly for meditation because the energy can flow evenly between it. When you have these double terminated pieces, energy just flows evenly. It goes in one end and out the other, and that helps you to move the energy within you too. So that's one of the pieces that I love to put on my throat chakra during meditation. This is another one. This is a very large, very high quality piece, and it was on matrix, and it's singly terminated, but the color of it is just extraordinary. I mean, let's just look at it for a little bit. Such a beautiful piece. I love this thing so much. It's waiting for the right person to come along and claim it. I don't want to, just to sell it to anyone. It's got to be the right person who's going to come and appreciate this aquamarine as much as I do. It's a huge piece. You don't see pieces this big that often, so it is a little bit pricey. But with the high quality aquamarines, that's what you get, because some of them are very hard to get at, right? The ones in Pakistan are in the Himalayan mountains, and you can't bring equipment up there. So these guys have to go up there, mine it out by hand, and then bring it down the mountain by hand. It's a lot of work, and it's very dangerous, and they do it for the love. So sometimes aquamarines can be a bit pricey. This is from China, this big, huge, rough piece, and it's just very unique, right? So you don't see aquamarines this size too often. So that is a rough. It's not terminated. So anyway, these are all available. Aquamarine is one of my favorite crystals. I love it so much, and it's just a valuable asset to have on a healing journey. It truly is, and I'm glad that I have so many. I'm really lucky to have so many, and I'm willing to share. So if you want one of these, let me know. So that's going to do it for me. Remember that I have a crystal class. If you want to pick my brain on all the crystal knowledge I have and we can learn together, then check out the Leon Mystery School. There's going to be a link in the description for that below. And, I just share all my knowledge on crystals, and hopefully we can, learn together through that class. And it's very valuable, I think, if you're early on in your crystal journey. So that's that. And that's all I got to say about aquamarine. I think I said everything. I'll probably forget something, and then put in the comment section if I do forget. But if you have experience with aquamarine, let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. I appreciate that. And subscribe if you haven't already. So that is aquamarine. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys get a piece for yourself. Happy crystalling. Peace.